Hi, this is Mike Schmitz, and welcome to another edition of Screencasts Online. In this episode, we're going to look at a unique social media tool for iOS and macOS called Croissant, which is a simple app that solves a very specific problem: cross-posting to multiple social media platforms at one time. This is a fairly new problem, as nerds like us tended to use Twitter back in the day, but the social media landscape has become pretty fragmented since then. And there are three major alternatives that have sprung up: Threads, Mastodon, and Blue Sky. Which is a pain because every time you post, you have to copy and paste between three different apps, and any mentions need to be manually edited. And that is the exact problem that Croissant solves, allowing you to write once and then cross-post to all three platforms at one time in a way that doesn't break any of the native features of those individual platforms. In this screencast, we're going to look at how to use Croissant to maintain a social media presence in multiple places easily. We'll look at how it attempts to solve problems like posting threads on each platform, handling app mentions, how images are displayed on each platform, and more. We'll also look briefly at the app on the Mac and show you what comes over and what doesn't. Let's start by installing Croissant from the App Store, and I'm going to show this just because it's a little bit tricky to find sometimes, and I had a little bit of trouble finding the correct app at first. Seems to have gotten some traction with search as of lately, but when you tap on the button to search for Croissant, it's definitely not going to be the first app that shows up. So you'll need to scroll down a little bit, and the one that you're looking for is this one. It's called Croissant Cross-Posting. So tap on the button to download the app, and then when you open it for the first time, you'll see this splash screen. Then you'll be presented with a couple of different options for in-app purchases. You don't need to purchase access to Croissant Deluxe at the beginning. You can just minimize this and get into the app. However, the limitation is that you will only be able to post to one account. And since the whole point of Croissant is to be able to cross-post to multiple accounts at the same time, I do highly recommend that you sign up for Croissant Deluxe. So let's tap on this banner to go back to the in-app purchase screen. There are three different options here. First is monthly, which is $2.99 US dollars per month, and that's a great option if you just want to try this out. If you want to buy a year worth of access, that is $19.99 US dollars. And I do appreciate that there is also a lifetime option, which is $59.99 US dollars per year. Now that amount is chosen specifically and intentionally because the other apps that allow you to do things like this tend to charge much more. And the one that the developers of Croissant were using prior to developing this app is called Buffer. Buffer costs $60 per year per account that you would add. So basically, the way that they've priced their lifetime option is to be the monetary equivalent of one account added to the Buffer app. So in addition to being a little bit ironic, I believe this is also a very good value if you're going to post to multiple accounts regularly. Now, I have actually already purchased access to Croissant Deluxe, so I'll tap on Restore Purchases to restore my account. Once you go through the in-app purchase, this is the confirmation screen that you'll get. It'll just say that you've got Croissant Deluxe, and it's going to give you the ability to post to multiple accounts, give you access to custom app icons, and it's going to support indie developers. Okay, so let's tap Continue to go back to the Croissant interface. And here's what Croissant looks like on your iPhone. Now, there is no iPad app, and we'll look at the Mac app in a little bit, but the majority of this screencast is going to look at Croissant on the iPhone using this interface right here.
That's just a quick preview of one of this week's Apple-related tutorials from Screencasts Online. Screencasts Online is your premium source of Apple-related video tutorials. All of our members get access to brand new, up-to-date tutorials each week, as well as unlimited access to our entire video archive full of Mac and iOS related tutorials. You can stream and download all of our videos on your Mac, iPad and iPhone, and even your Apple TV using the members-only Screencasts Online Apple TV app. Membership also includes a complimentary subscription to the digital Screencasts Online monthly magazine, published each month and packed with videos, articles, reviews, as well as hints and tips covering all aspects of the Mac, iPad, iPhone, and all of the other fantastic Apple products. So, if you're ready to start getting the most out of your Apple devices, visit screencastsonline.com today and become a Screencasts Online member.